What's going on?
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver and Power Field at Mile High.
Talking through my
Today, Week 17 is upon us, and we've got a good one in store here, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Denver Broncos. And off we go from Denver. And as we see so frequently here in Colorado, that one over the end line, so it'll come out to the 25.
It's been a minute since I've played Maniac, so let's see how this goes. I've never played him in the Deuce, actually. Only know him myself. Broncos have clinched a wild card spot here in the Deuce, so that's fun. See if we can beat the commish today. Stretch left.
So the drive's going to start with Pollard.
Good tackle.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. When you look at this Bronco defense, this unit against the pass, hoping to get better for sure. Number 25 in the NFL right now.
Defending the pass has not been one of their strong suits throughout the season. But they have any hopes of making waves in January, they've got to improve in this area.
Now Lance throwing on second down.
Good pressure.
As he releases it, and now
it's such a hard thing when you're using the middle linebacker. It's like, which way do I go? But the pressure is there, so it doesn't matter.
The front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact
let's go, man.
and short of the sticks.
Just gonna run a cover 2 man.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. And Lance now to throw.
Good pick, Pat.
But it's intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins.
The energy level
Throwing too many
there.
interceptions, can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
They go play action here on first down. And the Cowboys pressure gets there.
I'd rather have that than a pick. He took away my lead.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Well, the very first thing they told us, Charles, was we need to apply pressure early. And I would call that early pressure a nice sack to start the game.
And on the other sideline, I just have this image in my mind of
field
the
goal
head
range,
coach
man.
on the headset with the offensive coordinator, asking him if that's exactly what he saw in his mind when he called that play. And if so, is it going to be like this? That's a tough one right there.
Yeah, first
pass
let's
the
go.
afternoon is complete, and he's going to get this inside the 30. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
First carry now. This is Williams. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
I'm just not a fan of what he can do.
11-4 now on
I
the
like
year.
Aaron Jones.
They're
I
coming
like
on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Now 2nd and 9. Back to the ground.
Hit that hole, baby.
Jones.
I'm going to send the stream in the Deuce chat.
Inside the 15. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Let me look at the abilities next play.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones.
Damn, how did I go by Michael?
This
I should have
carry,
went inside
despite the extra effort, will be stopped short of the 10. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Yeah. Let's do it, baby.
This is 2nd and 8. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and 3rd and 1 now. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And the Broncos are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1. A stop there on 3rd. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there. And I'd go right at him with another momentum play. I'd go quickly and attack them because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Chris Godwin with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Broncos
my cat's not very happy with
to get on the board first here in this one. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And he's got it. 7-0 Broncos. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
What you got for me, Maniac? Put him with the cover 3. Send a little bit of pressure.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
You're just sitting
threw an interception the first time they had the football. Wound up leading to a touchdown the other way.
Ooh, wow.
There's a diving catch.
Pat, you got your X back
right, 19 yards. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. This defense for the Broncos, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Here's Pollard again.
That's all right.
And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it. Thank you.
To stop. I've been trying to let it doing it on the RPOs because it just feels so, I don't know, so like cheap. Oh no.
This now a 3rd and 4.
Stop here.
From midfield, here's Lance. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack.
Okay, Nixon.
4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack. And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Fourth down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away.
Ooh, that out?
Didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4.
That was almost
and
scary.
Continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. Fights forward.
Just not a phase, goddamn.
21.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority, because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
These plays are so damn risky.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around.
I think he got it. Oh.
Right at the 30-yard line. A good run as he works his way for 9 that time, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and just a few inches.
I'm not sure that you'd call it a trick play, but they definitely showed some imagination there. I wouldn't be surprised if they want to come back and show this play a few more times before this one is over.
Now a run with a fullback Johnson. And he's going to have a Broncos 1st down as the tackle made at about the 38.
3rd and inches, just turn around, hand it to the big guy and let him plow forward and pick up a 1st down. A lot of people think that the offensive line, they may almost take the play off because they got a big guy back there pushing forward. I think it actually works in reverse. I think they block harder because they love seeing that guy get the ball because he doesn't touch it very often.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Looking to throw. Carter. Throw right side is going to be caught by Judy. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
4 passes, 4 different receivers.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a 1st down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
2 1st downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. You look at this Cowboy defense. And this unit, very tough to throw against. Currently 2nd best in the NFL.
And this unit knows exactly where they rank. They're number 2 against the pass in the NFL. You know they have their sights set on being number 1, looking for a big game today.
1 quarter down. Not much.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. 2nd quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football as they've got it 2nd down and 11.
I got a feeling.
Off play action. Carter.
That's a horrible read. That's big.
Okay. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
But I'm going to try it.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Okay, man. I know he's not. But...
Operating from the gun, Carter. And he takes a shot on the release. says this will be incomplete.
I think he had to load that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away.
That's insane.
Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And the Cowboys will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10.
Every time I send this blitz, it is
the Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now.
Thank God.
That's going to wind up incomplete. Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
I cannot believe that Kenny Moore made a play in frickin' what? And CD Lamb. What in the world is that?
Here's Lance to throw it. Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good steam going.
3rd and 5.
Last minute.
To throw, it's Lance.
Okay.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Lance to throw on 2nd down here. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Graves. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And now it's 3rd and 3.
Yep. All right. Send some pressure here, boys. Let's see what comes out in first. Yeah. Screw it. Let's go for it.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. They'll try and run here with Swift. Now inside the 25. DeAndre Swift. Touchdown, Cowboys. DeAndre Swift with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
Good play.
You see this a lot on 3rd and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the 1st, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And we are tied at 7.
Special teams, special plays, special plays.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Well, Western. Oh, he plays to be made, but he picks that wins on last time. That's exactly right. I don't know if that is a It does seem like the kickoffs have gotten better, though. I haven't returned one in a long time. I haven't returned on me in a long time either. So.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss.
Excuse me. I need to mute myself.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Please.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
Good play.
It's Chris Godwin.
Good play.
He'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 23 yards the pickup there.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Little. He's supposed to call it out. I just thought he straight call it out. And he was wide open. Crazy.
Carter now on first down. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
This 2nd and 4. Here's a give up the middle. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. That one a first down pickup of 8.
We used to work relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
That was so lucky at the back there.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
38-yard line, 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. A nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down.
Partner, there are strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent gain and first down. Simply put, you've got to put up more of a fight defending the middle. Otherwise, this is going to be a long game.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Hold on. Oh, you're good.
Second and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. I gotta say, if it's gonna be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And a throw right sideline is complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
Partner, they weren't quite in the red zone, but things are starting to get condensed on the field. Throwing the corner route there, really nice play because it gives them a little bit of room to complete it.
try and run. This is Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Second and goal from the 6 this time.
I'll see how we can do it, I guess.
An inside give to Jones.
That's nuts.
And he will find his way into the end zone for a Bronco touchdown. Aaron Jones, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos have taken the lead. And on his way to the end zone, shedding the tackle, he would not be denied.
That's what's called finishing the run. Making sure you power your way through. One-on-one tackle. No running back wants to go to the bench and say, I got stopped just short.
Extra point splits the uprights. And that makes the score 14-7.
This cat is a walker.
The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. Kevontae Turpin now from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
I was done with it coming from the play. It's like one guy, single coverage. Like one guy when they beat Turpin. But it just scares me. I don't know.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive that lasts into double-digit snaps. You need a score here, not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent. And that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back and forth.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down.
I thought I was going to get this straight. Come on, Leighton.
24 yards to gain there. Another first down as well.
He that's awesome. He got it. Once I never get the ball back here. I don't know what's going on here.
On play action, Lance. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. Pollard will take it up the gut. And he'll take it again at the 25-yard line. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are. Stay with who you know. And go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Yep. I know he's not.
His early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the Broncos are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
There's Simmons with his 14th pick of the year.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
He's a lot better player than he gives himself credit for, I think.
Operating from the gun, Carter.
Ooh.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
A lot of people like these deep comebacks. I never seem to catch people when they're in that coverage against them. They don't work against them. They don't, especially if it's catching you.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Like this, he's man on. So it should work.
Throwing again, Carter. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Should I play it safe? I'm going to try to convert it because if I clinch it last spot, if I lose, it doesn't really hurt me that bad. I don't really care who I play in the playoffs. I don't.
And the Cowboys here on 3rd down, bringing in an extra defensive back.
Ideal matchup. It's just
back to throw. Carter.
Wrong decision.
And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. This is taken at the 23. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. With his slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9. A final shot before half for Lance. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Oh, he sheds himself free. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Honestly, good for a little. Who is it? Drake Unrein. Let's go, baby. I don't even know what I just pressed. I just probably just.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gold, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. A 1-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports.
What the hell is that? Right, not going to do a safety, knowing how it works sometimes. I'm going to hit him with an option again. Yeah. See how he takes it.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, in the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now we give up the middle to Williams. Yeah, able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A good run as he works his way for 9 that time, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and just a few inches.
This is not something I ever do, but I'm just feel like doing that kind of stuff. I'm doing like a stretch ball in 30 inches.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
So far this season, this is an offense that's proved its ability to move the football. I mean, they're in the top 5 in the NFL and picking up first downs, and they get the conversion here. And I think a lot of that is due to how they win on 1st and 2nd down, because that leaves them 3rd and short, 3rd and manageable. A lot easier to pick them up then, isn't it?
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Carter. Out quickly to Judy. And they got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake in the line of scrimmage. Got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride. And he was able to run free after the catch.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Slot man moves right. Now they'll fake the jet sweep here and throw off play action. He's got Deuce going across the formation. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a 1st?
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Am I tripping? Or was that one guy? It just, I don't know what the hell it was.
Now Carter looking to throw on 2nd down. Forced out to his left. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field that brings up 3rd down.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football to places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
Let's go all trusty. Probably so confused right now. What the hell are you doing, Bronco man? I don't know.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive.
After scrambling inside the 10, it's not going to shot.
Operating from the gun, Carter. Touchdown, Broncos! Greg Dulcich from 6 yards away. And the Broncos take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Also, forgot that you can put him on.
Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled into 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a two-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small magical spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked up by Justin Simmons. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Week after week, we're seeing plays like this from him. And I think he's in line. We've discussed it before for NFL Defensive Player of the Year.
And a big reason why, I think, is because of his ball skills. And that's something that, for guys of his position, they've talked about it for years. They've done the drills. But they've really increased it in recent seasons because of the offense have gotten so good. He knows how to take the ball away. That is huge for a defender.
My offense has been pretty poor today, I'm not gonna lie.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards.
What's up, man? Oh, please text me.
Than that, second down.
Well, there's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It's only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7.
I like the way he looks. Oh, yeah.
Now a handoff running through the middle. About 3 yards there to the 27.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Back to throw. Carter.
Great.
A sea of defenders and intercepted. And the Cowboys will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
Okay, so we got him before we didn't do anything, so do those out there, man.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, you know, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Vaughn on 1st and 10. They'll get a yard. That's all as they get him down at the 28.
Nice run defense presented there, and what I mean by that is discipline. Guys filling the right gaps in the right holes, no one over pursuing, and making a very nice play.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And that's going to be incomplete.
But a great coach has said football is a really simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Jenkins. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pick up there at 22.
And that's one of the better plays we've seen this offense put together so far. They haven't been able to get on track much at all. But listen, they're only down a couple of scores with the rest of this quarter, and the entire fourth remaining, so stranger things have happened.
On the counter, it's Vaughn. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half. And that trend is continuing here.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11. Off the play fake. Jenkins. They'll roll him out right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
What's going on? How's it going? I'm going to decline it because that was interesting.
Well, this is where the mile-high air really starts to affect an opposing offense. Guys moving a bit slowly here. It's third and long. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Baron Browning, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. I don't care if you're taking it in round 1, you're undrafted, whatever. As a rookie quarterback in this league, you're going to have games where you face adversity like this.
Lessons. All the time you're going to face these lessons. The key for this guy is will he be able to bounce back in the next one? Because right now, this has not been his game.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A surprising move to go for it. And predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Williams. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Tapping made that time by Chauncey Golston. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
Williams going to get it again on second down. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. So third down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Following the penalty, it's Williams. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it winds us down to the end of the third quarter. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we'll begin it with a field goal try here. This to make it a 3-score game late. And this this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this will remain a 2-touchdown game. Now, this one now not over yet, Charles. You've got a sliver of hope on that other sideline.
You certainly do, because that would have made it a 3-score game, and that probably would have been curtains at that point. But now if they can get down the field quickly and somehow get the ball back one more time, we may have a different ball game.
He fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down, and you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. On 2nd down, it's Vaughn. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. Not the start to the drive they were looking for. That run doesn't do much at all.
No, not at all, and it leaves them with 3rd and long. And you know, this is the time of game where these drives really, really start to matter. They've got to make some moves.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. That's complete to his running back, Vaughn. A penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward. On the run is Vaughn. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak. Not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
That'll go for a gain of 7, and it's 3rd and 4 now. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
On 3rd down, it's Vaughn. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost a no-man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the 1st down, close it out.
So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
That one good for 13 and a Denver 1st down.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 7. They'll hand it off now, Williams. And he'll get 3 down at the 34-yard line. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
46 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
Brandon, this can be so demoralizing for a defense. They've had 2 opportunities to get off the field. They haven't gotten it done. So now your coordinator, he's going to call every blitz that he has, any type of exotic, something that they haven't seen before. And he's also telling the defensive lineman, don't worry about holding people up. Just get in gaps and try and make a big play.
And not only not getting off the field on 2 opportunities, clock continuing to run.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Up the middle, Jones. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down.
Well, that's that. I kind of forgot I was talking over the game. It's a good one. It was an odd one. It was really defensive-minded.
Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee.
Being an idiot. Gotta snap it one more time. Sadly, Maniac's just running circles. Picking up the rat. Saved that. That was funny. All right.
So this one will wind up a
Touch already.
victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement.